In Conan Exiles, PvP strength alone means nothing. You don't survive because you hit harder. You survive because you think differently. PvP is diplomacy. It's knowing when to speak and when silence is more dangerous. It's a strategy, understanding structures, reading base designs like blueprints of the enemy's mind. It's timing, knowing the exact moment to act, the exact moment to hold back, the difference between reaction and preparation. In this game, you must be ready for everything, for betrayal, for politics, for numbers, for crashes, for gods falling from the sky. This was never just a raid. This was never just another fight on Purgatory server. This was the moment we understood what kind of game we were really playing. Admin clans, hidden protection, server crashes, and gods summoned in silence. But even with all of that, they still couldn't break us. On Purgatory server, power wasn't balanced. Two admin clans ruled the map, North Pole and Nightfall, but they never stood alone. 360, also known as weekend warriors, acted as their shield, a defensive wall between them and anyone who dared challenge their power. And we understood something simple: if you want to reach the king, you destroy the shield first. Before the important day, there was another moment. The moment we stopped looking at words and started looking at patterns. We watched the server carefully. Some clans were attacked once, some twice, some three, even 4 times by North Pole clan. Bases wiped, progress erased, pressure repeated. But strangely, some clans were never touched, especially the most toxic ones, especially Fabi's clan. No pressure, no retaliation, no balance. That's when we understood this wasn't random raiding. This wasn't normal PvP rotation. This was selective aggression. Protection for some, punishment for others. But strategy wins wars, not emotions. 360 clan was the shield of North Pole clan. As long as they stood, North Pole felt untouchable. So we destroyed the shield. And when power chooses who suffers, it stops being competition. It becomes control. We didn't speak in global chat. We didn't argue. We made a decision. If balance wouldn't come from them, we would bring it ourselves. No more diplomacy, no more warnings. We summoned the god. We didn't rush. We studied their structure. We analyzed the weak angles. We chose the timing. And when the god came down, their confidence disappeared. That was the first crack in their armor, and from that moment, this wasn't politic anymore. It was war. We analyzed their base from every angle. We searched for the heart, the real storage, the core, the map room. And when the map room falls, everyone knows what that means. Stone pieces broke first, then the kitchen, and finally the map room. The strongest structure in the game, the symbol of presence. When it disappeared, so did their illusion of safety. Three days later, the atmosphere changed. After our attack, they were angry, not loud in chat, not dramatic, but silent. That same night, while most of the server was offline, they started building a raid base next to ours. They had 3 separate raid bases at this time for 3 different clans. You don't build that much out of a strategy, you build like that out of emotion. From the outside, it looked excessive, overextended, like they were preparing for something bigger than a normal retaliation. It felt like over 10,000 building pieces. More than limit. But one thing was clear. This wasn't a response. This was a preparation for domination. We know the next day won't be quiet. When something is coming, that day felt different. Heavy, silent, like a storm waiting to break. And then it started. Bobby's clan, known for toxicity and cheating, built a raid base near us. They thought numbers would be enough. They were wrong. We defended clean, organized, calm, while they panicked. One of our friends even pushed forward to pressure their base. And suddenly the crying started. But no longer. Excuses begin when confidence ends. And then the server crashed. 30 minutes. Right in the middle of pressure. Not before the fight, not after the fight. During it. Now anyone who plays long enough knows servers crash. But timing matters, and it didn't feel random. From our experience, from everything we had already seen, this felt different. Too precise, too convenient. We've been in enough wars to recognize patterns. And this one looked controlled. We can't prove it. But we believe this wasn't a normal crash. We believe it came from one end because pressure reveals weakness. And when the fight doesn't go the way you planned, some people adopt, others pull the plug. When the server came back, a new player or member of Night Fangs was circling our base, watching, measuring. We didn't say anything, but we understood and we saw it. Then Whiskey from North Pole appeared. No avatar update on the map. No warning, no visible preparation. An altar was placed using a positioning that gave almost no reaction time. Hidden until it was too late. That is old bug in Conan and they used it. It means we couldn't see the altar on the map. And then Jebel Seg was summoned directly on top of our base. Chaos, a stone shaking, roars above our walls. This was supposed to be the finishing blow. But here's the difference between power and skill. They had advantages, we had coordination. No panic, no screaming in voice chat. Assignment clear, targets focused. 1 minute. That's how long their guts survived. Just one of our workers dead, a bedroll and 2 beds gone, 2 fridges destroyed. That was their raid, and they called that victory. But what happened next was even more revealing. Not long after the fight, 2 of their members or close friends sent us a private message. "Oh, your fridge is gone? what about your stuff for two gods? Very specific words, very specific knowledge, not guesses. They knew exactly what was inside, exactly what we had prepared. And that raises a question. How would they know what was stored in our fridge? How would they know what resources we have saved? Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe when power sits too close to permission. Information moves differently. We didn't argue. We didn't accuse. We just observed. Because sometimes the loudest truth is what the people reveal without realizing it. After a raid time, a video was uploaded from Whiskey or Bandak admin. A film about us and about this raid. Clips of destruction, carefully selected angles, moments framed as victory, claims of success. But the funny thing about perspective, it depends on what you choose to show and what you choose to hide. They made a film about us, but here's something important. In any kind of democracy, the first step is dialogue. You talk, you discuss, you confront directly. You don't skip conversation and jump straight to public narrative. They never came to us to speak, never asked, never clarified. They simply published. And even after that, we didn't trash talk them. No insults in global, no emotional reactions, because a strange doesn't need noise. If you believe in your position, you don't rush to control the story. You let actions speak, and ours already had. When we joined the official servers to trap one cheater again, whose name is Dracarys, but even there, one of admin appeared not to play, but to advertise. Come to our server, it's friendly server, different, you will like it, and we believed it. We listened, we trust. But after the raid time, the mask slipped. You are not welcome here, they told us. One of our friends who had attacked Fabi's base was banned. They claimed we were 5, but after the God incident, both admin clans plus Fabi attacked us. That night they tried again, but they couldn't destroy us. So after that ban, we made the decision. We would no longer fight under rules that aren't fair. We dropped all our stuffs. We left the server. Because respect cannot be demanded, it must be earned. Some days later, I returned to the server, and what I saw, 2 toxic clans, Leonidas and Fabi's clan, trash talking, harassing, putting pressure on North Pole. I could have ignored it. I could have stayed neutral, but I didn't. I chose to act, to help North Pole, to attack Leonidas' base. But power hides in unexpected places. Just as the first blow landed, other admins appeared, silent, invisible, and defended Leonidas' base. The fight shifted before it even began. Because in this world, strength alone doesn't win. Sometimes permission decides the outcome. In the end, this was never about destroying bases, about showing the difference between players who fight with mechanics and players who fight with permissions. We had a skill, a strategy, and patience, and no crash. No hidden alta could change that. All the talk is about how you can attract more players to your server with some changes, and you can make your server better and better. Thanks for your watching.
My from the flame. Oh, my fire, rise again in my blood, in my veins. Barefoot walking through the clay, sun on my skin like it knows my name. Old drums echo far away, every heartbeat feels the same. Carrying stories in my hands, written in the shifting sand. With every step I understand